Hallo en welkom weer hier by Farmspace. Right, Stroper Resies 2023. Ons het 'n Lexion 8700 hier agter my. Nou hy neem ongelukkig nie deel aan die Resies nie, maar ons besluit ons gaan hom in elk geval vir julle deurdraf. Dustin gaan my 'n bietjie meer vertel van die Stroper. Daai Terra Track wiele van hom en ja, ons luister 'n bietjie.
Hey
Dustin,
Andre.
how's it?
No, well, good to see you again.
No, same.
So,
Right. CLAAS Lexion 8700.
yeah,
Give me the 30-second elevator pitch.
30-second elevator pitch, right, 420 kilowatts, top end of class 8. You know, too big for the races, but we won't worry about that now, we'll get into it later.
So hy sê 'n bietjie te groot, dis hoekom hy nie in die races
Yeah,
deel
yeah,
nie.
we want to be fair to everyone. We don't want to kick their asses totally. Let's just do it, let's play it fair. Here we have the Terra Track machine.
Ja.
The widest footprint on any track combine on the market. This one has got the medium-sized tracks in it. You can go wider, but perfectly balanced machine, 15,000 litre grain tank, 180 litre a second unloading auger. We're running a 4XL with a pivoting spout. Basically gives you a 3XL when it's in and a 5XL when it's out. So any class of tractor or trailer, it will get in. So for wheat especially, it makes a really big difference when you're trying to save the straw.
Met jou.
Okay.
Nou, wat ek wil gee op die nek, wat's 'n pyp of wat
This
is
is our black dustbin. This is our dust extraction system.
Ja.
All right, so we've got twin fan. We've got really big fan running here. We're trying to get as much dust and debris out of the crop before it goes in. Keep your sample clean, keep your price up. So the more we can take out there, especially in dry conditions.
Suig hy die goed uit die nek uit.
Yeah, net hier
Hierdie.
voor. All right, so your crop,
Okay,
what
daar's
vents there. So
Yeah.
your crop is coming in underneath here.
Yep.
And it's all bubbling up. So it's gathering as much of the stuff that will just cause your sieves to work harder, and it's getting it out before it gets separated.
Dis 'n pre-sieve.
Yeah, basically to a degree. So yeah, generation 3 Terra Track with suspension, oldest track unit around. This is suspended track unit, most comfortable drive.
Hoekom is hy net 2 goed en hoekom het hy nie 3 goed nie?
Because we use a friction drive.
Ja.
All right, so we friction drive. We've got hydraulic tensioning here. There we've got a hydraulic tensioning and spring setup, not spring, suspension setup.
Ja.
We've got the 4 dolly wheels, 8 on the combine. So we don't, your other tracks that come up, they use almost like a gear drive.
Ja.
We're using a tension drive. We've just got the grip on the back one where your drive's coming through. That's all we need. It works well. It's worked well for over 20 years. So if it's not broken, don't fix it. And it gives us the longest, biggest footprint on any combine. Combines weighing 20 tons, you put 15,000 litres of crop in there. This chassis can take the 18,000 litre grain tank. That's a hell of a weight. And we don't battle climbing hills.
En dan is dit is nie 'n groot probleem vir jou kompaktering is dan minder as wat
Baie,
jou
baie
wiele en
minder,
daai
ja,
tipe van goeders
ja,
ook
ja.
sal wees. Okay,
So we've
dan
got
kyk ek hier.
all right, clean grain elevator, 30% bigger than the previous generation Lexion. This Lexion, they rated 10 to 15% better productivity for the same fuel. We have got a moisture sensor here. We used to use this to calculate the tons. We've now got a mass flow sensor up the top. There's too much grain coming through for this to register for the tons, so we had to change it to a mass flow sensor. We can add a grain quality camera up there for small grains. This machine is a seamless automatic. You can see by that brain box there, that tells you that it's full seamless automatic setup.
Okay.
We've got the cruise control roller set up on the front trunk there. You can't see it, unfortunately. Everyone looks at this machine and says, well, you took the old Lexion and gave it a bit of lipstick on a bulldog. No, every drive was redesigned. All right, variators, if generation before, anyone who knows Lexions would know we had bushes on the variators that used to give you grief. If the guy didn't grease them, it was a nightmare. We've now got an oil lubricated variator up top there, so almost maintenance free. 50-hour greasing on this one. We've taken out a lot of the neoprene bushes, so it's a seamless, very easy to maintain combine. redesigned the fan cleaning drive, also total redesign for the power. These machines can go up to 700 horsepower. I have to work it out in kilowatt. So yeah, this has got the extended fuel tanks, give you a long day's work, no problem there. We can, right.
'n redelike klein agterwiel.
Yeah, 710 on here. You can go taller.
Ja.
We've gone for footprint. So we've got a 4-link suspension on here if you look underneath. So we've got 2 links on either side. So when the combine turns sharp, the axle actually steps away from the combine to allow the wheel to turn in, giving you a much better turning circle.
Okay.
Alrighty.
That's interesting.
Yes.
Okay, before we get to the sieves, let's quickly just, okay, you talked about the drive.
Yeah. Nou,
But
go tell you what APS
maar sien nou
Synflow
praat
is.
ek alweer Engels.
Nee, ekskuus,
Wat
man.
is die verduidelik bietjie vir my die ding se dorsaksie, hoe werk hy?
Alright, so we've got 3 drums, the APS system that came out in the Megas. Alright, been refined. We've gone up from a 600 to a 755mm drum, 1.7 meter wide floor, which gives us a hell of a big threshing space, which means we've got more time to work with it before it's out the combine, and we can be a little bit more gentle. We've got the torque through the drives that we can slow it right down for soybeans.
Ja,
You know, this is now the Lexion.
dan het jy baie minder splits.
Yeah, but it will come in time that people will realize that has been
Ja, want ek
rectified.
het gedog die ding is meer aggressief as wat van die ander goeders gaan wees.
No, it shouldn't be. The bigger your drum, your meters per second over your concave is what does your threshing. So
Okay.
if you've got a bigger drum, technically your speed is slower, but you're getting the same meters per second. Old Dominators, they used to go hard and fast. Little drum, fast, work
Boom,
it.
boom.
But nowadays, there's so much more care for the quality of the grain that the combines had to have a gentler way of doing the same job. So APS Synflow hybrid, if you look, the front APS drum is about there, and you can basically put a ruler straight from there, your main threshing drum, to your beater. All right, so you've got all of them in a line, which means your crop flow is not doing this. It's basically been worked on a very smooth, gentle system.
So van die ou Lexion af na dit
Ja.
toe, jy het 'n baie
Right?
beter
Yeah,
vloei
crop
van
flow.
jou materiaal.
Yeah.
And maybe
Yeah.
that's also why the capacity is so,
The capacity is so much bigger. You see the
because these things were like a padoom.
yeah,
step
it was. It was a huge step up.
Like
And
propeller and jet.
you were looking, like I said, you're looking for that time on the concave. So a bigger drum gives you don't need to go as high up the concave to get that same threshing area. So from your beater drum, we split into the twin rotors, the axle rotors. They're oscillating opposite directions. Beater drum feeds it in. 455mm, I think, 5 meter long rotors. So yeah, it's a smooth line which gives you the 10-15% better performance than you were getting on previous generations. So again, driveline wise, you look at this, you go, oh my God, look at the chaos. Now, up there, if anyone knows foragers, that's the clutch, engagement clutch of the Jaguar. It can handle a V12 MAN 990 Jaguar.
Okay, so box stick, hy gaan nie chop nie.
Yeah, so gone are the days where it would go and start up. It now, belts are pre-tensioned. It's a hydraulic clutch, so it engages smoothly. You don't have the horrendous hammering of your belts. So if it has got a slight choke, you're not going to burn a belt. The clutch is just not going to allow it to go in to save the combine. Again, upgraded variators, oil lubricated. This machine has got central lubrication on it, including the tracks, including the straw chopper. So you look at your lubrication chart, you have 50 hours, 100 hours, 500 hours, 200 hours. All your daily greases are being dealt with by the central lubrication system. We've got all the telltales on our belt tensioners. Just by looking at it, you will see what it needs, what it doesn't need. So it looks chaotic, but it works. So over 1 million hours of development went into this series of combine.
So and these plugs there, what?
Right, so these are drain your engine oil, drain your hydraulic oil, and your tail shaft, your gearbox up there. That's got your hydraulic pump and your drives, known as a tail shaft. That you drain all your fluids from here, so you don't have to mess oil. You can just turn the wheel, get in there, catch your oil. All our big Lexions are standard with air compressors. There's enough air in that tank to give it a general blowdown in the evenings. Hose reel here, couldn't be easier. Off you go, blow it down.
Daar is ons dingetjie dan blaas
Yeah.
hom uit aan die einde van die
So
storie.
if you know Lexions in the past, rotor drive variators used to be on the other side. We're prone to cracking. This has been sorted. Again, they've come this side, more beefed up, oil lubricated, almost maintenance free, bar every 50 hours, a bit of grease. So it's a big saving on problems. CLAAS listened to owners, CLAAS listened to dealers. They sorted out the problems. Right, this machine's got your standard sieves. Everything is adjustable from the cabs. Your loss bars are there. Standard frog mouth sieves. So this is where a lot of your registering of losses is coming out of.
Baie cool.
Shaft spreaders are sitting there, hydraulically driven. You can regulate them from the cab. And for the first time on Lexion, you can choose to engage your chopper from the cab. You don't have to get out and move it, because at a safety point of view before, you had to turn the machine off, come out and switch it from putting it in about to chopping. So now can switch the mill off. You can do it all from the driver's seat. So that's the joys of the CLAAS systems with Cebus.
And can we get up top there? I just want to check something quickly there by the engine. Right, so up. So,
Right.
okay. Daar is die engine wat julle weggesteek het.
Oh shit, let me put that down.
Perkins. Alright. So
12.5
Jy sê
litre,
420 kilowatt.
420 kilowatts, yeah. Perkins engine, Caterpillar once upon a time, now called Perkins.
Well, then at least we know they sal hou.
Yeah.
Dis die. Okay, wat gaan die aan?
Right, so this is what we call dynamic cooling. All right, so all our cooling packs. So we've got air conditioner, we've got hydraulic oil, we've got all our cooling in one place, radiator, the works, and a hydraulically driven fan underneath, just driven by the flow of the air. Anything that gets stuck to it, that gets through the screen, is pushed through. Now the idea here, that huge amount of air is blown down. You can look at everything is smooth on the combine.
Ja.
So your air blows and keeps the engine bay clean. A lot of combine fires, this is where they start. So this is the idea. You use your air and you keep your combine. If you look at your side panels, all your vents.
Ja, hierdie hele ding is aerodynamic gemaak, dat hierdie goeters.
Ja.
Hy blaas hom basies daardeur.
Yeah. So then at back, your engine air is coming straight through here. So you're pre-cleaning it. The days of having to blow the filter out every day are gone. You've got a really big suction. Again, it's using the fan, so it keeps it as fuel efficient as it can and as clean as it can.
Ek wil net vinnig kyk hierso.
Sorry, Andre.
Net hoe lyk hierdie grain. Ek wil actually ja, ons maak hom sommer hier.
Oh, shit, we gotta put that down.
Was hy dis uit die sequence.
Yeah, a sequence of you dealing. So it's Lego.
Eers hy.
Okay, so this is a 15,000 litre satellite grain tank. For the first time ever, you can get in and out of this grain tank on ladders safely, non-slip.
Jy moet net doorgraad wiskunde gehad het, maar verder is jy right.
So yeah, bubble up auger. We've got 200% level sensors, 50%, 75%. So you don't just get one warning. We're giving you two warnings, and it's registering from both sides of the tank. So depending if you're on a hill or whatever, it will tell you that both sides are full, that you have hit capacity.
So you've got no excuse for a corn cab.
No.
Then it's driver error.
Yeah. And then I don't know if you can see the pins down there.
Yeah.
So old Lexions, you had to get out with your 13 and set how quickly your grain tank emptied. This one, you can just do it with a pull of a pin, so you regulate it from oilseed rape or canola to maize to grain, whatever.
Very quick.
So yeah, this machine has got the 180 litre unloading auger. We have got 3 options on the gearbox. We can shut off each cross auger, and we can empty the tube with nothing coming out of here. So you've got a really advantage. You don't, if you want to stop halfway, if the trailer's full, you can empty the tube. You don't, where other combines, if you stop halfway, sorry, it's all full.
Yeah, that thing, yeah, your auger is still full.
Yeah. So we can shut the cross conveyors off and just empty our auger, fold it back, and you carry on harvesting till the next trailer arrives.
Oh, that, because and then always so you, because when you put it at the back, then
it dribbles, yeah. Yeah, we've got a pivoting flap in the end there that's hidden. So as soon as the auger stops, it's on a little gas strut, pulls in, stops the dribble. We don't work this hard on the ground.
Nee, ek stem 100% saam mee. Nou kyk, ons check gou die cap en dan jy my wys daar lyk daai goed. Okay. So, ons kyk gou 'n bietjie cap. Ons hoop die son is nie te bad die son nie.
Just watch this one, it's a bit loose.
Alright.
So, this is the cab that came out launched last year on the Treon. So, smaller A-pillars. We're 30% wide, 30% more forward there. We've got a much bigger grain tank window, easy to clean. You can see exactly what's going on.
Dinge loop.
So, in-cab storage, nice holders, and typical CLAAS, laid out beautifully. Sorry, the sun is...
Yeah, do maar wat, it's alright.
So, CBIS touchscreen, C-motion lever, your hotkey, if anyone knows what that is, or your favorite settings that you just want to dot to quickly, will come up on that hotkey, and you can up and down, tweak your combine. So this one is CMOS full CMOS automatic, and the new CMOS 1200 steering.
And then it's also got that, wat noem jy dit, daai ding wat die stroper stelsels wat jy aangaan.
Yeah. So it's got CMOS automatic, which it's
That wat jy doen.
Yeah. So you've got auto cleaning, auto threshing, auto separation, and you can have auto chopping. Right, so that's what you see.
Okay, dan kan jy mooi sien daar. So daar is die 3 dromme, ding, en daar is ons die router wat die separate.
Yeah, so you see all the A's. That tells you what is automatic on this machine. It doesn't have auto chopping.
Yes.
But we've got auto threshing, auto separation, auto cleaning.
And manual chopping.
And manual chopping, yeah. So so there's many.
And just quickly, so from this to the 7600, is daar 'n groot verskil of is dit maar net 'n bietjie kleiner?
Just a little bit smaller kilowatt, touch narrower. This is what we call the wide body. 7600, a little bit of a slightly narrower body. The 7600 now has the separation area of the old 780 Lexion, which was a weapon. So that's how you can deem what's happened with the Lexion range. But again, same size drum, same size augers, but just slightly narrower machine.
Awesome. Dustin, thank you very much.
Andre, always a pleasure. Thanks, friend.
So, dit is Dustin van CLAAS. Nou weet julle, 8700. Woe! Om hier so net so deur trek. Dis sommer hier by die CLAAS ding staan. Lexion 8700. Hy's net so 'n bietjie te groot vir die klas 8, so hy gaan nou nie deelneem ongelukkig nie. Maar nou weet julle ten minste hoe hy lyk. Kyk uit, ons doen die 7600 ook nog en dan ja, kan julle kom ook sien hoe neem hy deel aan die klas 8 resies môre. Dis hier van Farmspace af, tot volgende keer. Groete.